And now for the UMD Bulldogs. And now we invite you to join us with the UMD band in our national anthem.
Sandy, and he'll go. Now Sandy Smith, the late penalty on Minnesota. Smith avoids Nanny, and he flips the puck ahead. Now here comes the Bulldogs. Alexander across the line, leaves it for Toomey. His shot off the glove of Blue. Blue delays it, the score!
He's the UMD Bulldog Maroon Loon. He wants to let you know about another winning team, Harbor City Oil, locally owned and operated by the Colquist family. They're #1 when it comes to facing off against a Northland winter. Harbor City Oil uses dependable spur products, provides 24-hour service, speedy deliveries of fuel oil, and repairs and maintenance of your heating system by their qualified personnel. The Loon knows, now you do too. Call Harbor City Oil and team up with a winner.
Tonight, the UMD mascot, the Maroon Loon, was checking out new ways to help propel his Bulldogs into first place in the WCHA standing.
There's a lot of people and businesses who got pledges.
How much money did you get?
$650.
Today's fundraiser is expected to put a $15,000 dent in the $250,000 price tag for the Hermantown Arena. That Loon, what a funny guy, huh?
I met him last night.
Did you?
Yeah, I never met the guy before. Heck of a nice loon. His loon.
The team is the rise to stardom of the team mascot, the Maroon Loon. He has entertained hockey crowds in Russia as well as here at home. And tonight, George Eskala, our loon, goes behind the costume and takes off the mask.
He soars with a style all his own. The Maroon Loon, a bumbling bird who has pecked away at the collective funny bone of arena audiences the last 2 seasons. He has a flock of fans. But who is the man behind the mask? Who is the man who has taken the mascot idea and taken off with it? His name is Jay Jackson, a junior from Elk River, Minnesota. He's amiable, intelligent, and a little bit surprised by the Loon's success.
Seriously, I really don't know. It's beyond my wildest dreams to have anything like this happen. I thought that it would just be going out there and please my friends and have a good time, and for some reason it's just people must enjoy what I'm doing. It's really unexplainable.
Jay says when he puts on the Loon costume, he's like an actor going on stage. The juices start pumping. As you can see, he wears a good amount of protective equipment. But then it's showtime, and it's out the door and onto the ice.
First started doing this, I wanted to have the feeling that I could entertain people in between periods of people that didn't go out and smoke or go get a pop, and so I just do funny things. And now I'm getting to the point where I'd really like to cheer up the crowd and get them going. And so now I'm trying different cheers like that. Like my latest one is the D in the fence. Rarely is it not planned to fall into the boards, and because it really is pretty dangerous, some of the things I do, and so I have to be prepared and wear protective equipment and things like that, and not cut down the other team, and just good taste, I think.
How much of the routine's pre-planned and how much do you just improvise out there?
Majority of it's pre-planned, but I still think the funniest things to do are on the spur of the moment.
Now, the idea of the Maroon Loon as a Bulldog mascot started back in 1981, but the idea never really caught fire to this year. Well, now, the Maroon Loon, well, he's #1 in the hearts of these fans. What about the Loon? He's great! #1! All right!
Yeah, we love our Loon.
Maroon Loon is the best hockey fan to ever hit this town. He's done a lot for it.
As athletic director, Bruce McLeod does have the power to clip the Maroon Loon's wings, but don't bet on it. He's a fan.
He's really inventive. Some of the great things he's done, you know, fishing out there, water skiing behind the Zamboni. He's just fantastic. So I think it adds a lot to the atmosphere. We're really happy with him.
Ever been in a restaurant or out in public or up at school and somebody talking about an antic as the Maroon Loon did with you overhearing it?
Yeah, and it's sometimes I want to say, hey, that's me, but I get enough satisfaction just from doing it that I don't have to go around and say, yeah, I'm the Maroon Loon, or say, hey, look at me. But it's enjoyable to have the feeling that other people like what I'm doing.
What about the future for this Maroon Loon? Well, if college hockey is the breeding ground for professional hockey, why not have college hockey be the breeding ground for a professional hockey mascot?
Brian Johnson gets it, moves it to Mark Barron. Here's Barron spotting his left winger, Herzig. Herzig into the zone. Here's Herzig breaking in. He shoots. He scores! Tommy Herzig hitting the upper right-hand corner. And it gives the Bulldogs a 2-goal lead. What a shot by Herzig. Just a rocket he let fly.
The far boards. Turns and fires it back around behind the net for Skeeter Moore. Moore back to the point to DeAngelo. He winds and fires. Blue the center. Rebound and lays loose. They score!
On defense together. Played along the near boards and out to center, Jimmy Johnson. Here's Jimmy Johnson in across the line. Watson to Johnson on a give and go. Centering the score!
Having the pleasure of being the Loon before you back in the early and mid-'80s was a great experience for me. I had a blast. That was kind of a post-student era for me, but remember some great things that happened when you took it over and took it to an entirely new level. Starting with you putting on your stilts, that was probably one of the most popular moves. Putting on the 3-foot stilts and then going to a 6-foot stilt. And towering over the top of the boards, your head and shoulders above the plexiglass. Fans absolutely went wild when you do that. Thanks again for all the effort that you put into it.
And now let's meet the 5 Bulldog seniors. And ladies and gentlemen, a special salute to a senior who has spent his time entertaining crowds around the world for the past 3 years and winning every battle with the opposition mascot. Introducing Jerry and Marianne Jackson and their son, the Maroon Loon, Jay Jackson. Jay.
The young man who entertained UMD hockey fans so very well the past several years has a new job. Jay Jackson, UMD student from the Twin Cities who gained nationwide fame with his entertaining skits as the Maroon Loon, will become the official mascot of the Minnesota North Stars of the NHL. He'll also remain UMD Maroon Loon through the fall quarter.